Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and very excited to do the Twin Flame monthly forecast for October 2018. So before I get started, I wanted to go ahead and cover a couple of things at the very beginning of the video, and then I'll mention this again at the end of the video. I've had a lot of you that have been looking at my videos, a lot of my followers and fans, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your unconditional love and compassion, and I send that back out to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for tuning in. A lot of you out here have asked me if I do personal or private readings, other than like celebrity psychic readings or readings about historical figures, and the answer to that is yes. I read everyday people, and these are called private readings. Here up on the screen, you can see my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. You can go ahead and look at there, and I have a sale until the 30th, which is 10% off every reading. All you have to do is use the promo code FALL, F-A-L-L. It's a capital F, lowercase a-l-l, and that will give you 10% off of any order off of my website for any order reading. Also, keep in tune with my new show on YouTube. It's going to air every Monday, and usually it'll be sometime in the late afternoon or early evening. It's called Tea with Spirit. I am the host of the show, and I am taking questions from all of you. One question per person. You can submit that by email to raymondguzman@hotmail.com. That link is, well, that email is listed in the description box below. And in the subject line of your email, just put Tea with Spirit and ask me one, spiritual question or any question that you have. And then just put an A-list, because I will be selecting the top 5 every week and giving these insightful readings and providing advice, almost like Dear Abby, the columnist. I'll be doing that, but from a spiritual perspective, and doing it, through my YouTube channel. So it's very exciting. It seems like a lot of people did like the first week. So if you haven't checked out episode 1, go ahead and check that out on my channel. Today, when you get a chance, it's on the playlists. I have playlists organized with every different type of video that I do. So go ahead and check that out. All right, I've spoken enough. Let me get deep into this Twin Flame monthly forecast. I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm going to focus first on the Divine Masculine energy and what I see coming up for the month of October. Then I'm going to break it down to the Divine Feminine and what I see for the Divine Feminine. And then I'm going to do it where I combine both and what I see for both of them interacting with your twin flames. So here we go. So for the Divine Masculine, for the month of October, what we're going to be seeing here, many of you are going to be feeling like a part of you knows, a part of you, of those that are vibrating more on the Divine Masculine side. If you're one of the twin flames, it's the Divine Masculine, and you operate more out of that side. You are going to be feeling like for the longest time that you've had to hold on to something or do something more by yourself, like you've had to be that masculine energy and just, really just do things by yourself. You may have hard time accepting help from other people. It could be kind of tedious for you to just reach out and ask people for help, because you always want to be that strong, leader, like that king, and really just, do everything that you can in your power to make things work. But this month is a little different. Spirit is letting you know that you're not alone, and it's just reiterating that you need to kind of accept things the way they are, and really just don't be ashamed to ask for help. Don't be ashamed to ask your Divine Feminine twin flame or any part of your soul family to help you. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. If anything, it's going to just help you continue on your journey and make you spiritually more strong at its core. You also have a problem communicating when it comes to your inner emotions and things that really make you emotional. You block those things off, and for some reason you don't know why you block them off. It could be that you have pain. It could be that you are trying to not really feel those feelings deep in at the soul level, because you feel like if through feeling or through too much emotion, it makes you weak, and you don't want the world to see that side of yourself. So It's almost like you're wearing a mask for those of you that are in the divine masculine. And Spirit is wanting you to take off that mask. Picture yourself at a masquerade, and you're there with your soulmate or your twin flame, the divine feminine, and you're looking for your love, and you can't find it because you have the mask on, and it limits your peripheral vision. So Spirit is wanting you essentially to do that this month, to take off that mask. Take it off without any fear of people recognizing who you are. Be your authentic self. That's all that is being asked of you. And when you're doing that, any issues that you may have existing in your life right now, especially in your relationship or any other area of your life, it's going to resolve itself, because through authenticity, it brings healing, it brings an honor, a higher vibration, and it takes you more into the 4D and 5D vibration of consciousness, the state of consciousness. So you're being asked to reevaluate that part of yourself. You're also doing a lot of mirroring with your twin flame. So those of you that are in the divine masculine side, operating out of that side, you would be noticing that this is the part of you that needs more healing, because every time, what we mean by mirroring is that you're looking at your twin flame, and whatever you are feeling or experiencing, or you're doing any actions, it's being mirrored by your other twin flame, because you both are essentially part of the same energy and the same union. And so whatever you're feeling or doing, they're going to feel it and do it right back to you. So if, let's say, you are being hot and cold, they're going to be hot and cold. Or if you are not sure of yourself, well, guess what? A part of them may not be picking up that they're not sure of themselves either. So in order to break this mirroring, you're really being asked to reflect what is triggering you, what is going on in your life right now that is making you feel this way. What haven't you been able to get off your chest? What can you change in yourself and this all boils down to your emotions, because again, I feel like when I'm tuning into this and I'm getting these messages from Spirit for the divine masculine, it's all has to do with your energy and how you are handling situations. There's a lot of new things. It's like a wheel. Things are turning in your head. Things are coming to the forefront. You're thinking, what is my next move? What am I going to do? Is this the right decision? There's a lot of anxiety that fills you. But Spirit is asking you just like to look at the ocean and look at the reflection in the ocean. You're mirroring a lot of this energy, and it really needs to stop, because it's making you unhappy, and it's also causing you a lot of problems, perhaps in your love life and in other areas where you may want to say something but to someone else, but you just can't. Or you may feel like there is a relationship with your twin flame, but perhaps there's a soulmate also in the picture, and perhaps there's something that you are not feeling emotionally satisfied, or you're not feeling like your cup is full completely, because there's something that is lacking deep at its core. So Spirit is wanting you to go into those higher states of consciousness, and the only way that you can do that is by eliminating fear, eliminating your anxiety, grounding yourself, going deep within in meditation, doing anything that would get you grounded to the core. So with all this energy that's going on, it's like you are breaking things up. You could feel like your life is kind of very intense this month of October. And again, this is for the divine masculine, and you could be feeling like there is something that is just causing a disaster in your life. That's how it feels. Like everything is chaotic, like there is something that is just going down, but you don't feel good about it. But at the same time, you know that through whatever turmoil you're going through, or whatever is going on in your life right now, whether it be you not being happy at your job, you not being happy in your relationship with your twin flame, or you not being happy with the family members, your personal family life, your friends, it's like a lot of things are crumbling, and the doors are finally open, like a brick wall. You've reached the brick wall, and now the brick wall has been busted, and it's opening up, and you're seeing the light on the other side of this brick wall that you've put up. So Spirit is basically saying that everything that you've known may be shaken up. You may be shaken to the core, and things in your life may shake up itself, but through the shakeup, you'll wake up. And that's the message for that's coming in very strongly for the divine masculine. And through this, there's going to be, by the end of October, a big shift for those of you that are the divine masculine twin flame, and operate more out of that energy or need more healing out of that energy. You're going to notice shifts coming, positive ones. You're going to experience new emotions. It could be very exciting. It's almost like you're taking a dance and you're going through the rhythm of music, and you're going through the rhythm of change, and it makes you want to dance, it makes you want to celebrate. And through these, if you dance or you like music and you have an appreciation for that, through that music and through that outlet, you're going to find a lot of inner peace and a lot of happiness, and a lot of this weight that you've been carrying is going to just fall off your shoulders. So Spirit is asking you to really go deep within and really consider what is it that is going to make you happy, and you'll feel that shift immediately. So do whatever makes you happy the most, and go with the flow. Let things happen as they will occur naturally. So this was the reading, the Twin Flame monthly forecast for the divine masculine. Now I'm going to get into the divine feminine. All right, for the divine feminine this month of October, what I'm seeing for you is that it is a time for you to rest, to let your hair down. You have been going nonstop in your work life, in your relationship with your divine masculine, with your twin flame, in your family life. You are basically at the end of your energy when this month starts. I'm just being very honest, like I am in all of my readings. And I feel like you are finally learning that you need to rest. You need to refuel. You need to respark and reignite that flame in your heart that is kind of dim because you're so tired and everything is like a whirlwind all around you. And maybe you have been overcompensating for your divine masculine. When you have someone that is your twin flame and maybe they are needing more nurturing, you are doing a lot of nurturing. You're giving a lot of yourself to people, not just your twin flame, to your work, to your passion, to the things that make you very happy and make you feel more complete in your life, whether this be children as well. But whatever it is, you are giving too much of yourself. And Spirit is telling you it's time, honey. It's time for you to kind of relax, kind of, take some personal time for yourself. Are you doing any self-love? Are you practicing self-love? Are you doing anything for yourself? Or are you just giving? Are you just giving, giving, giving? And if you're just giving and you're just going and doing things and you're not taking yourself into consideration, and your health is your wealth, it's going to start affecting you on the health level. And again, this is not I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose. This is more general in nature from Spirit, but I do feel like some of the divine feminine twin flames out there could have a potential to get sick this month, whether it's from the flu, whether it's a virus, food poisoning, whether there's something that is not good. You need to really kind of sit down, take a deep breath, practice breathing exercises during your meditation. Practice kind of ascending. Focus on light colors. You may want to work with candles. Do some candle magic for those of you that are into candles and magic. You may want to work with different candles for different healings and different purposes. Whether it's to heal your love life, you could use a red candle. If it's for abundance and for financial reasons that you have a lot of worries, use a green candle. If it is more for just joy and happiness, use a yellow candle. If it's more to connect to your angelic side and the higher power, you could use a white candle. If it's to clear any kind of roadblocks, you can use an orange candle. And these are just suggestions. Like I said, there's many interpretations and there's many different ways that you can handle this. Be listen to your own intuition and to your own spirit guides. They will guide you. So whatever you're feeling drawn to or doing, I don't want you to just take my advice. Like, I'm just giving you examples, but a lot of you that are listening out there may have a different, interpretation of an orange candle or a white candle. So these are just my suggestions and my opinions on what I'm receiving from spirit, but they're just general, so that I want you to understand that you can do whatever you need to, whatever you feel guided to. It doesn't have to be this specifically. Maybe you're more of a crystal person, and you can work with different crystals while meditating, or just carry them on yourself. So spirit is basically wanting you to do that. You may also be feeling like right now you may not fit into a social circle, whether this is at work, or this is within your family, or maybe this is your divine masculine, out there, your partner, your other half, and you're feeling like perhaps you're having to change who you are to fit in with this person, or this person is trying to mold you. The divine masculine energy is trying to come into your life, or is already there, but you're noticing it now for some reason in the month of October a lot more strongly, that they're wanting to change you. And you're like, no, I'm not going to change for you. You knew me this way. You have accepted me for who I am. Why should I change for you? If your love is unconditional for me, why should I have to change for you? And these are the questions that Spirit is wanting you to ask yourself this month, and what they need you to focus on, because you may be feeling right now like you're not worthy, you're not pretty, you're not beautiful enough, you're not handsome enough. For those of you that are males and that are more in your divine feminine side, and you maybe have a male partner who is a masculine, the divine masculine, they're asking you to really not change yourself, because you're perfect as you are. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're perfect as you are, and they want you to acknowledge that and love yourself unconditionally. You don't have to dim your light for anyone. You don't have to change who you are. If you can understand this message, you don't have to dim your light. You don't have to change who you are. You keep being strong. Everything's going to just naturally flow to you, because you're being your authentic self as well. And everything is just going to come together. So this is something that you're going to have to work with this month. You're going to have periods where you're going to feel emotional, you're going to feel some anxiety, maybe around maybe there's a high school reunion or a Halloween party, and you're going to it, and you're going to be reunited with people maybe you haven't seen in quite some time, and you may think, oh my God, they have abs, or oh my God, they have a flat washboard stomach, or look at that butt, they're just perfect the way they are. They look like Kim Kardashian, and I'm over here like flat like a board. So I'm just using kind of a little bit of humor, and I'm just trying to get this message across to you, that you don't have to look like a celebrity that is known for maybe their beautiful body. You don't have to look like anyone out there or compare yourself to that. Just be and love yourself unconditionally. And that is one of the strongest messages for this month of October. You are also very intuitive. You are very much in tune with your divine feminine and the higher power with Mother Earth Gaia. You are very much in tune with the spiritual nature, your angels, your guides. So Spirit is telling me that this month in particular, you're going to be feeling like you are operating at your highest level and vibrating a little high towards the middle of the month, going in towards the end of the month. You're going to be feeling this very strongly. You're also going to be feeling very nurturing, like you need to be the mother to somebody. So whether it's a pet that you have, you're going to be like the mama to that pet. Or if it's a child that you have, or even if it's a friend that is maybe younger than you, those of you that, whether you're male or female divine feminine of the twin flame, that duality, it doesn't matter. You're going to feel that nurturing and want to be that mother to whoever, and kind of pamper them and spoil them and do whatever you can to make them feel comfortable and make them feel beautiful, and just use your natural, beautiful essence to help them in any kind of way. And so with all of this, you are also thinking about your family, all of the pain that you felt in your family, what it's made you, whether this was abuse that you went through, whether this was being rejected, or you were adopted and you never got to meet your own family. These questions are coming more to the forefront with the divine feminine of the twin flame. and you are finding that there's something that you need to rewrite. There's something that you need to heal. There's something that you need to change. And you're seeing these patterns that are replaying out over you, and you're seeing that perhaps, that there was things that went on in your family that you don't want to see repeated in your life with your children or with your twin flame or with anyone else that should ever come into your life from this point moving forward. And Spirit is letting you know that you're not that person. You're not your past. You're not the family or your ancestors. You are yourself, and you are on a unique set path and course, and that you will not be repeating the same mistakes. So don't be so harsh on yourself, because a lot of you are holding on to that ancestral fear, to the things that were damaged in your bloodline, that perhaps you are thinking, God, why has this life been so cruel to me? Why have I gone through so many hardships, but yet I'm not happy? And something deep inside of me is not happy. And I give and I give and I give and I give. And there's just nothing that really fulfills me, nothing that really is giving back to me. Not even my twin flame, the divine masculine. Why is this going on? So Spirit is really wanting you to focus on that and really just know that you are loved and things are going to get better, and that you are not going to repeat those mistakes. You're breaking up a lot and changing a lot for the positive, for a positive future, and for healing for future generations to come that carry your bloodline. So, or if they don't carry your bloodline and they're adopted, you're creating and instilling those morals, those values, and those beliefs, so you have nothing to worry about. So now I'm going to get into the forecast for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine together, and what I see for y'all together as a couple or people that are coming together. All right, guys, so for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, what I'm seeing for the month of October is that you both would be, whether you're in contact with your twin flame, you know who they are, or you're both living separate lives apart, but you know where you are and you're distant, or you're maybe together. Regardless of the situation, for both of y'all, what both of y'all are going to be really working on together on the astral plane and also here in the physical world is going to be about laying foundations and basically thinking about your future. A lot of you are at this point and at this crossroads where you're approaching the end of the year of 2018. You're reflecting back on how good or bad this year was, what were the positives, what you can take out of this year. There's a lot of planning towards the future and what you're wanting to do. A lot of you that are renting an apartment are now at this point probably where you're like, why am I paying this landlord who could care less about me and not really fix my plumbing and fix my air condition? Why am I just paying them every month, and this is a crappy place that I'm living in, or the neighborhood is not a good neighborhood and I'm unhappy, I don't feel safe. So a lot of you are asking yourself these questions and are wanting to kind of look towards maybe purchasing a house together, or you're thinking about that and doing that, something like that, moving maybe in the future to a better place for yourself. You're trying to lay down some positive foundations in your life. So whether, like I said, this is you by yourself or you with your twin flame, both of y'all are having this big synergy working together on what you're wanting to do together, and maybe creating a better future for yourself. There's a lot of planning, a lot of thoughts this month of October. You also need to know that both of y'all are being guided by a higher power. So anything that is coming to fruition, whether it's you both reconnecting, it's both you and your twin flame maybe deciding to take a trip out of town, a foreign trip or some kind of trip. This is being divinely orchestrated by a higher power. And so both of you are needing to not resist it, even if it means, not losing out on some money maybe for the week, if you have to take a week off of your job, but you're being asked to follow that path. So whether this is a vacation that you're planning or a trip that you need to take to a spiritual place and you're needing just to recharge your energy, you are going to be doing that. A lot of you also will be finding that you are able to access a lot of the Akashic records. And what the Akashic records are is basically like the book of life, as people would know it. It has all of our blueprints. It's like a library, and in that there is records of past lives, of moments and events that we shared, soul contracts, blueprints, past, everything that's in there is the divine knowledge of who you are now and who you were, and the universe and the secrets of the universe. And so basically, a lot of you could be finding that you are unlocking who you used to be with your twin flame, and it could be very freaky. It could be kind of very intense and scary that you know who you were. You could have snippets. These are dreams, or during meditation you're having these visions and you're now being revealed what you are. This is the Akashic records being revealed to you. You're being able to access that higher plane of ancient knowledge that is only privileged to the certain people who have ascended, or who have gained that the fifth dimension and been able to raise their consciousness to that level. So you're very privileged if you're able to access the Akashic records. And like I said, sometimes you are being shown the Akashic records and who you were, so that way you can heal a part of your soul, so that you can understand your mission here on earth. So don't feel freaked out, even though it can be a little intense and freaky to some people. Just know that you are being shown this for a reason. You could also be very symbolized like a rose that is slowly opening and unfolding. You could be feeling like things are now occurring in your life at an accelerated portion. You're focused a lot on the beauty, your beauty, the beauty of people, the beauty of nature, the beauty that surrounds you as friends, as family, as food, clothing, the money, finances, everything that is beautiful in this world. It's opening up your eyes and you're able to finally see it. And you feel almost like you're releasing a lot of old soul patterns and things that you did in the past that no longer serve you now. So you're able to really like leave all that clutter behind. You're decluttering your life in many ways. That's what I'm trying to get at. You're decluttering and you're just basically making room now for a new path. You're forging a new path for yourself and for your twin flame. And this is a very good thing. This means progression and movement for a lot of you out there that are not resisting. And your soul is almost like speaking to you, and it's telling you, what is it that I need to change? Why have I waited so long to see this? Why couldn't I see this before? Why am I seeing it now? Why now? Why is it making me feel this way? These are the questions that you're going to be asking yourself. And the reason and the answer to this is because it wasn't time. It's all about divine timing. Now is going to be the time in which you're going to unlock a lot of these secrets, a lot of these ancient past lives that you've had, this ancient knowledge, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you to ascend and to train almost for the next thing, because a lot of us are not even aware that our main goal here is not just to teach or to learn, but to also train for the ascension, for an opportunity to help humanity on a deep level. There's no coincidence that you would know that you have your twin flame or you have your soulmate. This is all for a higher reason and a higher purpose. So if you have a twin flame out there or a soulmate, the reason that you are now in contact, or you are more aware that you have one, is because together you both will be helping the earth in some kind of way. There's some kind of mission that you both will be partaking on, whether it's a spiritual path, it's a holistic path, it's a more of a healthcare path, or it's more of protecting and serving humanity. There is something in you right now that is going to be working for a higher power and working to the greater good of humanity and healing. So there's a lot of excitement, a lot of good things that are coming this month of October. Be prepared to start seeing yourself being more confident, gaining more confidence, being more happy, going through the emotions first of, like I said, the beginning of the month. For some of you, you may feel emotional, you may feel frustrated, you may feel angry, and then that's slowly going to shift, and then you're going to be starting to dig deeper into yourself and feeling like, why am I now thinking about my past ex-lover? Or why am I thinking more about all of my relationships that were unfruitful and that were horrible and that made me feel dirty? Why did I have to go through this abuse, through this bullying? Why did I have to be homeless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in my life? Why has money never been in my pocket? Why am I struggling financially? These are going to be the questions that Spirit is going to, basically, your own soul is going to gravitate towards those and unlock it. And you're going to really understand and have a clearer perspective. And you may start seeking answers out, going to a psychic medium for answers. That's absolutely fine as well. But through whatever means necessary, you're going to unlock and get a more clear definition of what is to come, and you'll understand more of your purpose here in the physical world. So I hope you enjoyed this Twin Flame monthly forecast. I'm sorry it was a little long, 30 minutes, but these messages they just came in. So as I channel and I get these messages from Spirit, I have to give them to you. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section below. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can do that on my website. And if you would like to pick up a copy of my book, my new book is out. It's called Starseed Footsteps. It has sold out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, but they are restocking that. So if you want a copy more sooner, you can order it directly from my website at that link, www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And it's an autographed copy that you order from me. But if you want it just a regular copy, you can get it from Amazon or barnesandnoble.com. Don't freak out when you go there and if you decide to order it from Amazon or Barnes & Noble and you see the projected shipping date or delivery date shows 1 to 3 months. That's going to be changing as we are working on restocking that supply. But like I said, check out my new show. It's called Tea with Spirit. And if you have any one question that you would like to ask that's a pressing question, email it to me. And my email again is going to be listed in the description box below. Have an amazing month. Blessings and love and light, Twin Flames.